JP on the mic, back at you with another video. And today's video, I want to talk about how in my previous video I mentioned networking, and I want to talk about when I was on the ship. I was, by the way, if you forgot, I was on the USS Nimitz aircraft carrier. But when I was on the ship, we used to network with the weirdest things. When I say the weirdest things, it felt low-key like prison, but not being prison, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna list off some of the weirdest things that we had to network with. It might be 5, it might be a little more. So I'm gonna name this video the top 5-ish things that we use to network on the ship. So 1, the top thing, tobacco products such as Copenhagen, wintergreen, the dip, cigarettes. Those were very big because there were times where I'm gonna use my example. When I was on deployment, we didn't get a RAS, which is a replenishment at sea. We didn't get a RAS for like upwards of 90-something days, close to 90-something days. And we ran out of tobacco products. We ran out of a lot of stuff. We ran out of stuff. Let's just say that. It got to the point where we was eating hot dog with no bun, or bun with no hot dog, pasta with no sauce, or we would have sauce or pasta and sauce, but no meat in there. Nothing. We had bread with no jelly or no peanut butter. But anyway, when we didn't have that RAS, we didn't have no tobacco products. So there were people that before deployment bought tobacco products that don't smoke, bought tobacco products, keep it in their rack, and when the situation like that happened, bam, they were selling it. Some people selling a cigarette for 20 bucks, not a cigarette pack, a cigarette for 20 bucks. Crazy. But it was the supply and demand. They had the supply, the other people had the demand for it. Sorry about the lighting. Sun comes up, weird. But yeah. So number 1, tobacco product. 2, I would say 2 is Nutella. And here's why I say Nutella. I say Nutella because it was weird. Whenever the ship store had Nutella, as soon as they put it on the shelf, gone. So like I said, a lot of people will hoard them and they will keep it in their rack or whatever. And when it came time to, sorry about the lighting. When it came time for us to buy Nutella or whatever like that, because Nutella was low-key better than peanut butter, and when peanut butter ran out, Nutella was like the business. Weird. So, number 3, another weird thing. If you knew how to sew, I'm telling you, that was the best time on deployment to learn how to sew. Because what people will usually do, so for example, hey, somebody made rain. They need to get their crows sewed on. Or, with some Marines, they had to get the chevron sewed on. So if you knew somebody who knew how to sew, what to do, because sometimes the tailor shop on the ship, even when you find you made rank, it will take them a while to do it because there's only a couple of people working down there. But if you know somebody, they'll, just pay them this. Sometimes you pay them 20 bucks, or sometimes they just, hey, buy me a monster. Buy me a monster and I got you. And they'll get it sewed. And number 4, because number 1, like I said, number 1 was tobacco, number 2, Nutella, number 3, sewing, number 4, it's weird, monsters. Monsters was like crap on the ship. I mean, monsters, sorry, this umbrella above me, it's kind of, yeah, it's a park, what do you expect? Anyway, monsters was like crack on the ship. Well, I mean crack, it was crack, yo. People will fiend for monsters. I'm telling you, Red Bulls, Monsters. I don't, when I was in, they didn't have Bang, the Bang energy drinks. But from what I've been told, Bang is really popular. It's a really popular energy drink also. So people, I mean, fiending for it. Well, I mean, fiending for it. So people have cases of Monster on deck on the ship. They'll hide it in their rack. They'll hide it in their locker. And whenever people want it, here you go. You just gotta find a way to cool it, or go to the mess decks, go to the ice machine, get some ice, and put the Monster inside, and you good. You good. Beautiful. Anyway, so that was the Monster part. Number 5 is swapping duty. And when I say swapping duty, it's one of those things. So when we pull on the port, we go into, like, if I remember correctly, 4-section duty. And the way it goes, a lot of times we pull on the port, we have 4 days at the port, or sometimes 3. So what happened is, let's just say when you leave your home port, and before you get to the first, let's say I remember on my deployment, the first place we went was outside the country, was South Korea. And I think was there for 3 days. So let's say there's 4 duty sections. So let's say duty section 2 took over. They had the first day. That's the best time to have duty, because if you're there on the first day, you got the next 2 days. Or the best time to have duty is on the last day. The first day or the last day, because overnight kicks in and you want to stay out of town overnight. You don't want to come back to the ship. You want to enjoy, and especially if you're somewhere new, like South Korea. Like I said, I went to South Korea, Thailand, Dubai, Bahrain, Italy, Canada. It was fun, and you wanted to stay out in town. You want to stay in a hotel. So the best time to be in a duty section was either the first day or the last day, because on the first day you have 3 straight days of not being on duty, and obviously the last day you're on duty, you use that time to recover, get some work done, yada yada yada, whatever. And on the first day, yeah, you ain't missing nothing, but you got the last 3 days off, so you're good. So a lot of people, what they will do, they'll swap duty sections. So for example, it's unspoken, but at the same time, don't let certain people know. What some people do, they'll barter it, or they will do it for monetary reasons. So let's just say Joe Schmo, it's like he got duty on the second day, which is the worst day, because you can't really have overnight. Just say if we're in the port for 3 days and you're there on the middle day, you can't have overnight, because you got to get back on the ship for duty. And the last day, there's a curfew, and you got to be back on the ship by depending on your rank, depending on your pay grade, you got to be back on the ship within a certain time period. You got a curfew. So what will be done is, hey, you're in this. I know the South Korea, so on and so forth. If I pay you 300, can you take my duty? So people are like, hey, if I pay you 2, if I pay you, XOXO, chip the chip. The chip is like, you got a ship card, like it's Navy cash, a Navy cash card. And you load money onto it. You put it into the machine. It's usually near the mess decks. You put it in a little machine, and it transfer it to the other person's cash card, and they put it in their account. Chip to chip, whatever. So what they will do is, yo, you got me, yo, we'll switch, and we'll switch through section, and then it's gonna suck for you this time, but the next time where they say, because this was perfect, because when we went to Italy, that would have been a perfect time to be like, you know what? Remember when I got you that time? Yeah, I paid you, but now I got you this time, or whatever. They could do it that way too. They could do it that way. So a lot of people use swapping. They'll swap duty. That sounds nuts when I say it out loud. They'll swap duty days. That still sounds crazy. But anywho, they will swap their days to enjoy overnight, or to do whatever, to have fun. And some people who already been to that duty station, or not really duty station, who've been to that port already, because we have people that's been to Thailand who's like salty, who's been around. When I say salty sailor, they've been to many ships, so they've been to multiple duties, they've been to multiple ports, and they said they've been to Thailand 6 or 7 times, and they're like, you know what, I ain't missing time, I don't really care for Thailand, it is what it is. You could, I would take your duty, and just next time, I take yours. And you don't even have to pay because we're cool like that. Or some people, you gotta pay, it is what it is, you pay to play. So that's the 5 things. Number 1, tobacco products. Number 2, it's weird, but Nutella, because trust me, I saw that bad boy fly off the shelf the first day it's been put out. Number 3 is sewing. They use sewing to network. Number 4, Monsters, energy drinks. Yo, crack. Number 5, swapping duty. That's about it. So if you like the content that I brought to you, go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, comment down below, and tell me what you think. Sorry for the lighting. I'll find a way to buy that ring so I don't have to be out in this park, or even if I'm at the house or whatever like that, I can do it from home. I just like the park because it's a beautiful day. It's windy. It's not even windy. It's cool. It feels great. But anyway, if you like the content, let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video.